Hey guys, welcome back to Podcast and Chill. I'm Leo.
And I'm Gwen. Today's episode is for everyone who stares at a blank page in English and thinks, help.
Oh, wait. Gwen, guess what our friend Paula told me yesterday?
What did she say this time?
It took her 20 minutes to write one sentence in English. Just one. And it was literally, "Hi, I hope this email finds you well." I asked her, why? And she said she was stuck on whether to use finds you well, found you well, or just hope you're fine.
Sounds familiar. That's a common thing with learners. They overthink grammar, word choice, everything.
Right? And here's the funny part. She writes in her diary every day, but in Spanish. And half her entries are about how she can't write in English. It's like, I hate writing in English. Let me pour my heart out in Spanish about it.
Well, science agrees with her struggle, but also has a fix. Just 10 minutes of daily writing can boost all English skills. Not just writing, but vocabulary, grammar, even speaking.
No way. Just 10 minutes? And it actually works?
It really does. Because when you write, your brain practices sentence patterns. You remember words better and become more comfortable using English.
Man, Paula needs to hear this.
Everyone does. Writing is the skill most learners avoid, yet it's one of the most powerful tools to improve. So today's episode is for all the Paulas out there. We'll show you exactly how to build a habit of writing in English for just 10 minutes a day.
Let's dive in. First things first, why is writing in English so difficult, Gwen?
There are a few reasons. The most common one is the fear of making grammar mistakes.
Oh yeah, people don't want to look stupid, like, should I write have or has? Or is it in the park or at the park?
And you think every sentence must be perfect. Plus, you convince yourself you don't know enough words. Suddenly, it feels impossible to begin. You just sit there, frozen, staring at the page.
Oh man, that was me learning French. I used to sit with my notebook for half an hour just thinking. I couldn't even write one sentence. It's like the more you think, the harder it gets.
Here's the kicker. When you speak, your body helps you. You can use gestures, facial expressions, and tone. But writing, it's just you and the words. No gestures, no expressions. That's why writing feels so serious.
That makes sense. No hand-waving in an email.
Right. You have to think about each word. But that's also what makes writing powerful. It forces you to think clearly. And once you get past the fear, it can be really freeing.
Uh-huh. So now, can we get to the good stuff? Those 10-minute methods of yours.
Of course, I have 7 easy methods for you right here. Let's start with method 1, free writing. This is the easiest and most stress-free method. You just write anything that comes to your mind for 10 minutes. No checking grammar, no fixing spelling, just write.
Huh? Like a brain dump?
Yeah, if you don't know what to write, just start with, I don't know what to do, and keep going. The goal isn't to write well, it's to keep your hand moving and your brain thinking in English.
That sounds freeing. Like letting your thoughts run barefoot.
And it helps remove the fear of writing wrong. Because in free writing, nothing is wrong.
Nice. What's next?
Method 2, keeping a daily journal. This one's great because you always have something to write about your day. You just write what you did, how you felt, and what you're thinking.
Today I went to the supermarket. It rained. I felt tired. That kind of thing?
That one. And over time, you'll get better at expressing feelings and describing events. You'll also build a habit because it becomes part of your daily routine.
I can imagine Paula doing that. Today I tried to write in English. I hate it. Then maybe after a few days it becomes, I wrote a full page. I'm proud.
Okay, method 3, email practice. Since so many people are afraid of writing emails, this is perfect.
Touché.
Try writing one email every day. It doesn't need to be real. It could be to a friend, a coworker, or even a fake company to complain about slow service.
Ah, I love this one already, like writing, "Dear Starbucks, my latte was cold and my heart is broken."
Sure, if you want to get poetic. But seriously, it teaches you how to organize ideas and adjust tone.
All right, method 4.
Write reviews. After watching a movie or trying a new restaurant, just write your opinion. 3 to 5 sentences is enough. What you liked, what you didn't like, and if you'd recommend it.
Ooh, I could write, "I watched a Korean drama last night. The acting was great. The story was slow. I give it 3 stars."
It's fun, and you learn to review things. You can also look back later and see how much your language has improved.
This is way better than what I used to do. What's method number 5?
Writing how-to instructions. Think of something you know how to do, like cooking noodles, cleaning your room, and write simple steps. This helps you practice sequence words like first, then, after that, and finally.
So something like, first, boil water, then add noodles, wait 5 minutes, finally, eat.
Yeah, like that. Clear, simple, and useful. Now method 6, story completion. Start with one sentence and write what happens next. The phone rang at midnight. I answered, and then just continue the story. Let your imagination go wild.
This one sounds fun and a little bit scary.
Scary is good. It pushes you to be creative, and you practice grammar and new vocabulary at the same time.
Okay, last one. What's method 7?
Description practice. Choose a person, a place, or an object, and describe it in as much detail as you can. What does it look like? How does it smell, sound, feel?
Hey, I could write about my cat. He's orange, chonky, always sleepy, and judges my life choices every day.
Descriptions are great because they teach you to use adjectives and they help with painting a picture using words.
Wow, these are either genius or so obvious it hurts.
The best fixes usually are, you don't need complicated grammar books. 10-minute daily practices can take your writing to the next level.
Looks like Paula's going to owe us big time.
Start drafting that thank you email, Paula. Subject line, you're welcome.
So we've got 7 methods, but why do 10 daily minutes help so much? Is this like when you told me chewing gum improves focus and I just ended up with jaw pain?
No, Leo. This actually works. Science tells us that when you write regularly, you're training multiple parts of your brain. You're organizing thoughts, building grammar patterns, strengthening vocabulary, and best of all, improving critical thinking. Writing is slower than speaking, so it gives you more time to choose words carefully. That reflection helps with both writing and speaking fluency.
Wait, this helps with speaking too?
Yes. When you write, you're learning how to express ideas clearly and logically. That skill transfers directly to how you speak. Better sentences and more connected thoughts. It definitely helps you stop saying stuff like, the thing, with the stuff, you know.
Hey, that's my way of talking.
Exactly why you need this. Daily writing builds vocabulary so you can describe things better than just cool or not cool.
Okay, you got me. But those 2 words cover like 90% of life situations.
Besides, writing daily can become your habit. Once it becomes part of your routine, the fear starts to disappear. And when it feels less scary, you're more likely to use English in real situations, whether writing or speaking.
You know what? If I explain this to Paula, maybe the English birthday message she sends me won't just be happy birthday.
Dream big. Maybe she'll even use an adjective. Happy, wonderful birthday.
Whoa, let's not get crazy.
Baby steps. For now, just getting her to write more than emojis would be progress.
Challenge accepted. Okay, Gwen, let's do a quick vocab check for our listeners.
First word, instruction. It means a set of steps or directions that tell you how to do something, like when you follow a cooking recipe.
For example, I followed the instructions, but somehow my cake still exploded.
Next word, description. A description is when you give details about something, how it looks, feels, or sounds.
Example, her dress was long, red, and shiny. That's a clear description.
Word 3, pattern. A pattern is something that repeats. It can be a sound, a design, or even grammar.
Like in English, the pattern is I am, you are, he is.
Moving on to strengthen. To strengthen means to make something stronger.
For example, writing every day can strengthen your vocabulary and grammar.
Last word, critical thinking. It means using your brain to think clearly and solve problems.
When you write, you practice critical thinking, like asking better questions or explaining your opinions. And that's a wrap for today's episode.
Whether you're just starting out or already journaling in 2 languages like Paula, remember, progress happens one sentence at a time.
Don't worry about being perfect. Just write. 10 minutes a day, no pressure, no grammar police.
Try out one of the 7 methods we shared and see what works best for you.
And hey, if Paula can go from happy birthday to happy wonderful birthday, you can too.
Thanks for chilling with us today, and maybe write about this episode in your journal.
This is Podcast and Chill. See you guys next time, and happy writing.